Yes, we are live. Good evening,
Good evening,
everybody.
everyone.
Good afternoon,
Hello.
good morning, wherever you
Yeah,
are.
wherever you are in the world.
We hope you're having a fantastic day. I just woke up. I had a huge, a long nap.
Yeah,
I'm
that,
supposed to have an appointment at 9 o'clock, but I totally missed that one. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
So I tried to move it after this live session to see
yeah. He
if
wakes up like that, guys.
I wake up like this. That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh, no, woke up and actually took a shower.
Yes.
And the kids never woke me up. And the kids are just watching there, their eyes glued to the TV, and hoping that is gonna tuck them in. But no, I tucked them in. Soon as I wake up, I said, "You guys go back to bed or go to bed." So, um, but yeah, it's. We didn't have the live session yesterday. We were extremely busy and tired at the same time.
Yeah.
And we also celebrated because it was Mel's last day of tax season.
Yes. So I don't
So
have to be in the office anymore. I get to work from home for
she
the
gets
rest
to.
of the year.
That's right. Um, it was nice because she's able to, to gain experience,
Yes.
right? Working
Yes.
with people
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
um,
I got back to that feeling of working in an office again. So driving in an office, leaving my kids for Leejay to
mhm.
take care of. And I find that working from home for me is still the best deal ever. So I would always choose to work from home.
Mhm.
If there's an opportunity there that would let me work from home, I would
Mhm.
grab it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? And it's funny because, all this, our topic today on our 29th day is
Yes.
what?
It's work life balance.
All right. And for those of you who is just trying to, join in right now and checking us out
Yeah.
on this live, what we do here is actually interesting. What do we do here?
Yep. We're
Leejay.
and I'm Melissa, and we help families, individuals to get started in the online space
Mm.
by starting an online business.
Mm.
We provide all the tools that you need, training, the system, the community,
Mm.
right? The mentorship,
Mhm.
everything pretty much to get you started.
That's right. And on today's live session, we promised our team that we're gonna take on the challenge of doing go lives, 90 days.
Yes.
And we're on the 29th day.
Yeah, here we are, almost 30
Hmm.
days.
And in today's challenge, in today's live session, we're going to talk about work-life balance. And we're
Yes.
just mentioning about how Mel went through this period of her career of getting through this craziness of driving back to the office.
Yeah.
It's me that actually does that a lot.
Yes.
I do have offline businesses, right? Meaning I have to meet with people offline, and it's kind of weird that when she's doing it and I'm the one with the kids,
Yes.
it's
It's
challenging, right?
totally switch,
Switch, right?
guys. Yeah. And now I get to meet clients too, and I
Hmm.
have appointments, in person appointments.
Right.
And, I love the work that I do, but um, being far away from my family,
Mhm.
missing out on special events. Like there are quite a few events that I've missed because there are some weekend work that I had to do. Um, so it's a lot to take in,
Mhm.
right? I still would choose working from home. Having that freedom to bring your work wherever you are, at home, somewhere when you're traveling. I
Right.
still love that part.
Right. Work-life balance has always been a mystery to me. um, but because sometimes I don't stop, right? I work pretty much as soon as my eyes are open. Um, I'm constantly thinking about work, right? I
Yeah.
might I might actually just blurb out some ideas out of nowhere, and
Yeah.
sometimes mid conversation, I just you know
Yeah.
randomly tell Mel that, oh, I should do this or I should do
Yeah,
that, right?
and it's usually because you're passionate about your
Hmm.
work, right?
Right.
You really want to make a difference in other people's lives,
Hmm.
right? Because you're helping families get to work here in Canada, finding
Right.
jobs for them. That's a big deal for other people,
Right.
right? And it's a big deal for DJ too to help out those people.
Right.
So
And
thank you for helping these
well,
people.
um, you know, yes, and that's part of passion. But even before that, even before working with employment and opportunities like that, I've always had that work ethic of having to have a second hustle, right? So I've always had this job that I sustain,
Yeah.
and this could be a corporate job, right? This could be a sales job, could be an operations job, and then there's always this side hustle that's going on behind that job, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And
And
it's
that's how we've worked
right.
ever since we got married. We've been married for 10 years
Mhm.
now. And ever since we got married, we had our first kid.
Mhm.
We've started doing side hustles, right? We
Mhm.
started from our event decor business,
Mhm.
and then we moved on to a supply business where we shipped materials from China all the way here to Canada and
Mhm.
get that packed and made, manufactured here in Canada.
Right.
So we've done some side hustles
Mhm.
ever since we've been married,
Mhm.
and that's because majority of the time I was work from home and Leejay is doing corporate jobs,
Right.
and it has worked well for us. But eventually, we do want to have that work life balance where,
Sorted out.
yeah,
Yeah. The
yeah.
first vacation that I took was actually in 2019, right?
Mhm.
No, 2016 when we went to Jamaica.
Yes.
And ever since I stepped into Canada, 2007, I never really had a vacation, right? And frankly, I just don't believe on it. Especially when I was younger, right?
Yeah.
16 years old, I started working, and I really love the idea of having to create your own money. Um, ever since I can remember, my parents are abroad. My dad working in Hong Kong, my mom is in Canada, and they've always supplemented me with income. They've always given me income from back home,
Yeah.
and but that income doesn't really stay with me, right? And that's the
Yes.
unique thing about the Philippines, because that income gets
Gets
dispersed,
distributed.
distributed to other
To,
people, right?
yeah.
And I have no problem with that. Like I think that back then our family members, a lot of people that rely on those kind of income, needed it, right? And God has given a way for them to survive
Yeah.
through that particular opportunity, those incomes. And looking back now, like that's probably one of my the driving force that wanted me to create my own, to actually make my own money. And so when I came here, 16 years old, I've always had my first job was a cashier, making
Yes.
$7 an hour.
Yes. And
Um,
that's in Lucky Supermarket,
right, it's
right?
it's it's an
In
Asian grocery store in Calgary, right? And and I wasn't content just working at the grocery store. I wanted to have more. I wanted to have I wanted to have a better salary, better wage. So I started working at a coffee shop, right?
yeah, Tim
And then Tim
Hortons.
Hortons, and then I started to work. And then while working at Tim Hortons, I remember having three jobs at one time. After school, I go to this job, right? Then on the
Yeah.
weekends, I go to this job, and I really,
Yes.
you know, I work in the morning, at
Early
night
morning. Yeah.
of Friday, then all day on Saturday, then party Saturday night, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
um,
high school.
wake,
Yeah.
wake up and work again on Sunday, and then and then go to school on Monday and work Monday night, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So I've had that thrill of really, as soon as I got my first wage, the taste of that, I never
Yeah.
really stopped until I got a corporate career, right, right after high school, um, and I started my own first business, right.
Yes.
Then the second business, then a third business,
Yeah.
then many other businesses that failed, right?
Yes.
From selling coffee to, financial services to any of this, businesses that I've done in the
Yeah.
past.
Because your parents are business owners too,
Yeah, so they,
right?
they
Yeah.
have their own business. They
Yeah.
started in cargo back then, and um, thank God there's only really two business that they did in Canada. The second one they partnered up with me, and guess what?
It
It went well.
boomed.
It went well, right?
Yeah.
So the first
And it's
one,
been going on for 11 years now, right? Or more,
yes,
more than
more than
since 2011.
that's right.
Yeah.
And when the concept of work life balance for me really started when I had kids, especially when I had two kids, right?
Yeah.
And I noticed that time really flies, and that they are really growing up so fast. That's where I realized, time is actually more important than the job that I do, right? It's interesting to see how fast they're growing, and that I needed more time with my family, right? And that's why we're here. That's why
Yeah. And
we
that's why we started the online business
Mhm.
4 years ago because our eldest back then was already 7 years old,
Mm.
and we knew that that time is just gonna flew by, and next thing you know, where did that all those years come from? Come
That's right.
right, and we started this online business because we want to do things more offline, right?
Mhm.
Oh, more online. More online. We want to do more online work, just be able to use our laptop and our wi-fi, right, and do work
And
and
work remotely.
yeah,
Yeah.
and make a living
Even when
online.
when I was trying to set up the business that I'm currently in right now, and all of the other businesses, the consulting business that we built, all this are online. All this are powered
Yes.
with just the internet and
Yeah.
a cell phone and a
Yeah.
laptop.
Yeah.
And it's amazing when you see it that way, because it might be it might not be a revolutionary system right now, because of the pandemic, everybody had to switch to online,
Yeah.
but it's a revolutionary in a way that you know um, the system is
Is
is so, how do I explain it?
proven automated.
Yeah, right. There's no boss. There's no, really, there's no inventory. It's global,
Yes.
and there's
It runs in the background. It's
full. That's right.
90% automated,
Mhm.
which we love, by the way, because we have 3 kids and we're busy
Right.
parents. And we love that automation part where we just get to do that 10%, which we do every day. Like this one, we put in a couple hours a day
Right.
now because we did set this up in the beginning, right? We've done all the training. We're still continuing with the updates of the system,
Mhm.
but pretty much it's bearable to just put in a couple hours a day, right? Yeah.
It's the fulfillment of having to, to create a system like that, right?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, it is the ability, right, to help other people with it as well, right?
Yes.
So it's not just for us anymore.
Yeah.
It's for our team. It's for the people around us.
Yes.
And I think our next work-life balance will revolve around those
Yeah.
reasons, right?
Yeah.
It's nice that we have more time with our family, but it's also nice if we have more time with our team.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
grow with you,
Yes.
to be
To
with them,
maybe
right?
someday travel together, right? Because it's nice to be in a community of like minded people,
Mhm.
positive individuals who are passionate with the same thing as what you're doing, right?
Mhm.
And who would celebrate you if you have results in your business, who would actually cheer for you and be happy for you and
Right.
not compete with you.
Not compete.
Yeah.
That
So
is so true. Yeah.
everyone here is so supportive that we want to share this community to those who are looking for a community like this.
Right.
And you know, it's very hard to find something like that um, um, out there.
Right.
Sometimes it's very like a kind of a secret, secret, secret group.
You pay big dollars to get into this kind of group and
Yeah,
community, right? So
yeah,
it's we are so happy, right, that we're able to share this with you guys. Again, this is the day 29 of 90-day challenge,
mhm,
and there's more challenge like this in our community, and
yes,
there's hundreds of them that's doing it on a daily basis, and sole purpose of this is to give value to you, right? Value to the audience, to the people that are supporting us,
yes,
to give back to our community, to give back
mhm,
to our audience, right?
yeah,
Our
to our
true
team.
audience, to our team, to our
Yes,
supporters, and we love
yes,
you.
yeah.
Um, and and we're here. We're not gonna go away, right?
Yeah, we're here for the long term.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The concept of work balance, like what I said, really changes from time to time. The way I look at it before is for my kids. The way I look at it now is that we're building, right? And when
Yeah.
we're building, really, there's no vacations. Not so much. Yes, we will have
Yeah,
vacation,
we
but you know what I mean. Like it's not going to be. It's gonna be building, and it's gonna be
yes,
a lot of
building.
work, right? And um, we're in our age right now where we're not retiring anytime soon. We're here to
Yeah.
actually build, not for ourselves, but for our team members, for the people around us,
Yeah.
for our family members, right?
Mm-hmm.
For our kids.
Yeah.
And no matter how much I look at it, our dreams are bigger than the current state that we have, that we are right now. So
Mm-hmm.
meaning, if we wanted more in our lives, in the future, we needed to work extra harder for that,
Yes.
and we have no problem working extra harder,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
In fact, I
We
think,
love to work harder
right,
because that's the way we learn,
right,
right? And we grow that way.
yeah, but we work hard in a smart way, right? So
Yes.
we work hard in
Yes.
a smart way, and that's
Yes.
very important because you could
Because
be
you can work
grinding.
hard. Yeah.
Exactly, you could be grinding all night, all day,
Yeah.
all week, all year, all your life, but if
And
you're grinding the wrong way,
yeah,
unfortunately,
you're gonna be missing out on those important
that's
moments,
right.
right? Yeah.
So you're gonna be missing out with awesome systems that are already built for you.
Hmm.
You're gonna be missing out with a ton of different opportunities
Yeah.
that's gonna come your way.
Yeah.
Um,
And some people were asking if they're not tech savvy, how can they do the online business, right? The
it's
our
very simple.
answer.
We have uh, we have we have a few individuals that are in their 70s and 80s
Yes.
that are doing this job, right?
Yeah.
And they too, even though they are not tech savvy, they're able to do it
To
step by
do it.
step.
Yeah.
And if you are partnering with us, with Leejay and Melissa, a tech concierge is
Yeah.
part of our service, meaning
Yes. Yeah.
we will help you go through these technical
Yes.
problems, technical difficulties,
Yeah.
or technical challenges, right?
Yes.
Um, I truly believe that any person on earth, as long as they are able to read, to write, to understand
Yeah.
English, and
Mhm.
are able to be coached, right? Willing to learn, and there's a ton of grit left in them, we can certainly help you out, right? We can
Yes.
certainly work with you,
Yeah, he can certainly build a business like this that is successful.
right?
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna cut it short at this time.
Yeah.
And we are, we are in a build
Yeah.
season right now, and we hope to share you with more,
Yeah.
journey
Yes.
in terms of, achieving balance and
Yeah.
the work-life balance that we are currently creating
Yeah.
in this system.
Yeah. And if others can do it, you can do it too.
Absolutely, if others can do it,
Yes.
you can do it too. If somebody out there in the middle of Saskatchewan or middle of the world,
Yes.
that's able
Wondering
to,
if you can do a business like
yeah,
this, you can definitely do it.
right.
Yeah.
So it's it's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity, you guys. I just hope that I'm able to bring you in right away on the fence and let you see it, because
Yeah.
once you see it, you cannot unsee. Meaning, once you've experienced it and seen the
Yes.
system, and
Yeah.
you know,
And you've experienced the results that
yeah,
came out from the work
right,
that you have done. It's just an amazing feeling.
right. Um, you know, being modest aside, when you experience depositing money that came from the online world, I
Yeah.
think that's,
I think
depositing a
that's
check. I mean, yeah,
amazing.
I think
Like
that's
without having to go on the job,
right.
drive to an office,
Mhm.
and then actually work
Right.
hard
Or
hourly.
fulfillment, right?
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking about it. Like I was telling Mel the other day when I was driving, and I said, you know what? There's no fulfillment, because the work that I'm doing right now requires me to do a lot of fulfillment, right? So, I need to fulfill the orders. I need to actually, even though they pay money, I need to process papers. I need to,
Yeah.
push through certain things
Yes.
in order to make it happen. But in the online space, the system that we have right now, all of that is taken care for you. Like
Yeah.
there is a
There is a
fulfillment system,
Yeah.
there's a warehouse system, there's everything else is set up. All you need to do, really, what Mel is saying, 10% of the work, right? Which is the fun part, right? And this is the fun part, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Advertising, marketing, branding,
Yes.
content creation, right?
Yeah. We truly believe that through this online business, you can achieve a work-life balance.
Mhm. Absolutely, yeah. That is the main point here, right? You can achieve the work-life balance that you desire, right? That you think is right for you and your family. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So reach out to us. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll be happy to answer them.
absolutely. Thanks a lot,
And
guys.
yeah.
Uh, and yeah, don't forget to just reach out, and if there's that question, there's a reason why why you're having this idea, right?
Yeah.
If God has implanted that idea in your mind,
Yes.
meaning God will fulfill it, right? You're on your way
Yes.
to fulfilling
Yeah.
the dreams, the ideas that you have.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
And we understand it's not for everyone. So
Mhm.
if ever you came to a point that you say that it's not for you, we totally understand.
Right.
And yeah, we still
We're still
appreciate
friends.
it. We still appreciate that you asked the questions and
Right.
you did some research. You did your diligence diligence to actually learn about the system, about the business,
Right.
and we love that, you know.
And absolutely,
Yeah.
in fact, we want you to watch all the other videos that we've done before, right, about the business,
Yes.
and maybe you can find some ideas
Yeah.
there. All throughout the season, or all throughout this challenge, we're giving hints, right, of how to
Yes.
actually do this. And the good thing about it, it's not even hints; it's more of, we're giving you the fundamentals, right, of how to run this business.
Yeah.
When you go back, it's only 30 minutes to watch this or to listen to this.
Yeah.
And those 30 minutes are the foundation of how to really be successful in the online space. We usually give you the failures and
Our
our
mistakes that we've
mistakes,
done in the past.
experiences,
Yeah.
right, that hoping that you won't repeat the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I often say, I should have started earlier.
Yeah.
I should have focused on this earlier.
Yes, and I wish I wasn't skeptical in the beginning for
Right.
a year, because if I would have been on board with Leejay for
Mhm.
that whole year, everything could have been done differently.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right. And that's just one of the many mistakes that we've done in the past. And hopefully you don't do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Because when you sit on the fence for too long, um, things can get stale, right? The universe can take it away. What universe can give you, universe can take away, right? Universe meaning God.
Yeah.
And all of these things that you manifest in your life, there are there are hints, there are clues that
Yes.
you're closer and closer and closer to the
Yes.
life that you really wanted to for you and your
Yeah.
family, right?
Yeah.
And
And it just needs action.
just needs action,
Yeah.
all right.
Take action.
Take action, guys. All right. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna get some
Okay.
action
Action
takers coming in
takers.
soon.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot,
Okay.
guys,
Good
for watching. Good
night. Thank
night.
you.
God
See you again
bless you.
tomorrow.
See you guys.